One of the things that, and Jamel's a personal friend, not just a colleague, but a personal friend. One of the things that Jamel's had to deal with her entire career.
Well, today's video, guys, is going to be a video reaction with a difference. Now, this is CNN footage from 2017. Back then, I didn't even know about this clip at all. It was obviously doing the rounds. It went viral, but I recently, it's actually come to my attention. So I thought I would do a reaction for this now. This is truly hilarious. Now, why am I doing a reaction for a video that's over 5 years old, or just about 5 years old now? Because we should still be able to, in 2022, folks, laugh at things that are deemed inappropriate now. I mean, because when we can't, you have to be so comedians have to be so careful now about what they can and cannot say on stage. If this was the days of, say, Bill Hicks or George Carlin, they would have no fear. They'll just come on. They wouldn't give a complete rat's ass and say what they have to say on stage. They don't care who they upset in the establishment. But this is, I can't say any more about Clay Travis. This guy, I love this guy. I love him now after seeing this video. So let's go ahead and watch. This is hilarious. And this fool here on the left-hand side, Keith Reed, he will be later becoming a bit of a white knight in his video because the presenter in the middle, I think her name is Brooke Baldwin, she turns to him to get his opinion on something that Clay Travis has said. And yeah, it's not really good how he defends it all, because he's a hypocrite, and there's proof online if you want to see afterwards.
And that had absolutely nothing to do with sports. And they said, look, you can't have this opinion. It's too conservative. We're not going to allow it. I think that's a bad move. I'm a First Amendment absolutist. I believe in only two things completely: the First Amendment and boobs. And so once they made the decision that they were not going to allow a conservative, non-sports-related commentary, they couldn't do it.
Hold on. I just want to make sure I heard you correctly as anchoring the show. Did you say, what did you say? You believe in the First?
I love the way she's like, well, I got to make sure I heard correctly because, you know, I am a show woman. I'm the anchor. Yeah, come on. Just what did you say again?
First Amendment and BWOBS?
Boobs. Two things that have only never let me down in this entire country's history: the First Amendment and boobs. So those are the only two things I believe in absolutely in the country. And so I don't think Jemele Hill should be fired.
I love how Clay just says, yeah. I just said the First Amendment and boobs. It's like he said it 2 more times. This guy, oh, he's a genius. I love him.
But I do think, straight up, that once you make the decision that you are going to let Kurt Schilling go, that you have to also make the decision that you're going to let Jemele Hill go. I think that's a bad decision. I think ESPN has made bad decisions that have led to 13 million subscribers bailing.
Oh, her reaction is great. She's quivering in the middle.
That have led to ratings collapsing. Jemele Hill's television show is collapsing. Ratings were down 20% last week over last year.
Let's just be clear, folks. I don't care what they're talking about in this segment. It's just the reaction of Keith and Brooke.
I think that's why she's angry. I think that's why she went after Donald Trump. She's begging for ESPN to fire her so she can work somewhere else.
Okay. Keith?
Yes.
What do you think?
Listen, I'm astonished at almost everything I just heard. One of the things that, and Jamel's a personal friend, not just a colleague, but a personal friend. One of the things that Jamel's had to deal with her entire career, and many women who I'm friends with in this business and have been friends with in this business for a long time, is sexism, blatant sexism, comments about her appearance, comments about her racially, comments about her inability or perceived inability to be able to comment on sports because of her gender. So for somebody to come on CNN and to say something like, the only thing I believe in a discussion
I'm still there too, and I just want to make sure I'm hearing you correctly. B-O-O-Z-E or B-O-O-B-S?
Yes, B-O-O-B-Z. Yeah, that's the TikTok version, Brooke. And oh my gosh, she's the anchor woman. She's not doing her bestest to reinforce the dumb blonde stereotype. Don't want to go with the hair color thing here, but do you know what I'm saying? It's like she should be a little bit more intelligent and not spell the word with a Z. Who spells boobs with a Z? Really? Come on.
Because as a woman, I'm
As in boobs. I believe completely in the First Amendment and in boobs. Those are the only two things I believe 100% in this country. And by the way, Jamel has absolutely nothing to do with the background at all. He immediately, did you notice that? He went straight to that.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I did go straight to that because it matters.
And you know what's really funny about this video? Clay Travis said afterwards, CNN was so shocked and appalled, they called him back the following week for another segment. Oh, God. Yeah, and Keith Reed in the far left-hand corner. I'm going to just shove this screenshot of what he said relating to boobs. So he's the white knight, remember, saying, I defend certain people, blah, 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 blah. And look, for me, this is a little bit of jovial jesting. It is nothing controversial. Clay Travis believes in the First Amendment and boobs. I mean, there could be worse things you could be alluding to or proclaiming as fantastic. Do you know what I mean? So I just think that Clay Travis, man, I'm definitely going to subscribe to his YouTube and podcast channels. This guy is funny. He's a lawyer as well. So he's actually more qualified than these two schmoes put together. He's a lawyer, he's a personality, he's a podcaster, he's everything. So I just thought this was so funny. Even when I sat there, I was thinking, did I just hear the word boobs? And I was like, nah, it can't be. And of course, just in case you missed it the first time, maybe you thought it was a subliminal message. And I've talked about subliminal messages on my channel before. This was just absolutely hilarious. And good for CNN, not one of my favorite news networks anyway, but good for them for leaving this clip up because they know it's going to get them views, it's going to get them talked about and everything else. So you know what? It's a bit of a light-hearted video, guys. Yes, some of you will be offended, and that's fine by me. Who cares? I just thought this was so funny. We need to laugh at things that are inappropriate today, guys. Even Blazing Saddles by Mel Brooks. Go back and watch that film. It is absolutely hysterical. Would you play in front of an audience today? Yes. Would they still find it funny today? Yeah, but some of them might be afraid to laugh because you can't really laugh at things anymore that were appropriate for the time, can you? So if you found this video reaction laughable and likable and everything else, please consider liking the video. Maybe consider subscribing to my channel. And on that note, I will see you on the next video.
Hail to the king, baby. This is Duke Nukem, and you've been watching Jason King for Kung Fu Hot Dog Reviews. Like, comment, and subscribe, because the king said so. You got that?